So we are out again today in the New Forest, seeing a new part of it. We're just coming into a place called Burley, and we're going to be doing the Burley and Burbish circular walk, picked by Mel. Why did you pick it, Mel?
Because it ends at a place called Holmsley, where there's an old tea room that's a converted station. So it's a nice place to stop and have a drink. And it goes along an old disused railway line as well.
There we go. So yeah, it's a lovely little place. I'll show you some footage. Well, it's a good job I downloaded an app called All Trails, because it's not signposted at all, this circular walk, and that app's leading us along a trail really well. We'd have had no chance really, I don't think, if I hadn't have got that. So it's a good job I see that this morning when I was Googling it. So well done, Mel, for telling me to Google it. I don't know. So on this part of the trail, this is where there used to be railway tracks, apparently. Loads of cyclists going down here, annoyingly, but anyway, call me an old cynic. Yeah, so this part of the walk used to be part of the train lines, as I said. It's part of the Southampton to Dorchester railway line, later nicknamed Castleman's Corkscrew. And that was because of the windy nature of the railway through the New Forest and its creator, Charles Castleman. It was created in 1847, and it used to connect up all of the communities that were in the New Forest. It started declining in the 1900s, eventually closing in 1940 something. Was it 1967? Sorry, yeah, 1967. Yeah, and there used to be a station about 1.5 miles away from Burley called Holmsdale Railway Station. Holmsley, thanks for the corrections. Holmsley Railway Station, which today survives pretty much as it was, but as a tea room, and it just so happens to be where we're heading to right now. What do we reckon these posts were? Look like they may be part of some kind of gate in the past. Yeah, so nowadays this is known as Castleman's Trailway. So when the railway closed, it was all of the stuff was repurposed into this route here. It's now a great place for cycling and hiking and walking and things like that. Definitely recommend coming. It's a lovely, lovely walk. Absolute scorcher of a day as well, so it's like a pretty unforgiving stretch of the walk. Just absolutely baking in the sunshine here. hopefully this tea room's not too far away. I think it will be at the end of what would have been this section of track. So yeah, looking forward to sort of getting a bit of a respite in the station. Well, it turned out the trail that we were following didn't take us down to the tea room. It was a much shorter walk than what it would have involved going directly there along that Castleman's trail to get there. Would have made it probably double the length walk than what we did. I'll show you on this graphic now, just so you can see what I'm talking about. So this is us going into the Burley, pottering around in there, then heading into those woods there. And then up the hills we were going, through some lovely countryside there. When we get to the end of this path, we're about to turn left. That's turning left onto Castleman's, onto the Castleman's Trail part, the X-train line, the Southampton Dorchester route. And you can see here that we end up going ahead and then back, and that's because we were initially heading down to that tea room, but when you looked at the map, it would have been a huge amount of extra distance to do that. So we decided to go back to the car to drive there instead. Now, unfortunately, as much as we were looking forward to going into the tea room, initially we decided to sit outside, and then Mel sort of asked if I'd have a look inside to see if there was any nice places to sit. I went in to look inside. It turned out like everyone was sitting outside. When I went inside, there was like just a whole range of empty tables, like one or two people sitting inside with like literally tables galore everywhere. So I went back outside to get Mel. Went back in, and sort of like as we both came in, there was obviously a woman that was working there, an older woman, and I said, "Are we okay to sit down somewhere?" And she was like, "Wait over there, I'll deal with you in a minute," something like that. And I just sort of thought, sod you, I'm not going to spend my money here. So we sat down initially, and then I said, "Come on, we're not going to do this." So we ended up not going to the place that we really wanted to see. I am going to be leaving a pretty negative review on TripAdvisor for them. And we ended up going to Tesco, and we got all the things that we was going to have in that place, and probably saved a heck of a lot of money. We worked out, I think Mel, what Mel had for lunch today, she wanted to have in the place, which would have cost her £20. Me £20, probably similarly. We went to Tesco, we ended up getting a similar lunch. We've got dinner for tonight, we've got breakfast for tomorrow, all for 40 quid as well. So it was like, it was win-win, but it wasn't win-win for that person, because she's going to end up getting a bad review. And obviously all you train talkers going to be wary of going in there as well. I did manage to get a few videos and some photos for any of you interested in seeing, but it wasn't too detailed. It's a shame that people in busy establishments think that they can treat their customers like crap, really. But I'm not having that. I'm not into getting spoken to rudely and then spending my money somewhere, so they didn't get it. Anyway, here's what it looks like.